Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're doing something super simple but incredibly important, especially if you just bought your first automatic watch, or maybe you've had one for a while but you're still not super confident operating it. Today is the 10th of December here. I'm going to show you exactly how to wind and set 3 different types of watches here on our table here. So we have the PD 1651 by Pagani Design. This is a Miyota 8215 movement with a date and a screw down crown, and we have here the Chronos 𝐿6036, a PT 5004 movement. There's no date in there. There's one crown position and screw down. I'll explain that later again. And the Shanghai 7120. So this is a non-screw down crown with no date. This guide is made for beginners, but I think watch enthusiasts will also enjoy a bit of a refresher too. Alright, so let's get into it. If you've had any automatic watch in your collection, or if you've tried one to purchase yourself, this probably might be one of the most common movements that you'll get. At least the Miyota 8215 is a very reliable movement, and it's been on the shelves of many watches. And right now, if you can see, so the time is off from this watch and the date is basically wrong. It's the 10th of December right now. So usually when your automatic watch is left static for a while, haven't been used, or that's been sitting still, so this is pretty much standard, and usually the hands aren't moving, but of course you can see here the hands are moving at the moment because I've been using this one since morning. Now, without getting into other unnecessary details, so step 1, you have to unscrew the crown. So you turn it counterclockwise until it pops loose. So let's screw one out. So this is position 1. If you can see, let's wait for that to pop out. There you go. So you can see it pops out. Let me just zoom that a little bit so you can see there. Probably stay there so you can see the watch. So step 2 here is the manual wind. So even though the watch is automatic, at least how I use my automatic watches, I give it at least 15 to 20 winds just to get it started, and then I place it on my wrist. So when you release the crown, that's the first position. So the first position for this type of automatic movement is that you are on the winding. So you can hear that. Hopefully you can hear that. So that is the step 2 that we have, which is the first position, the winding position. Now step 3 will be to pull to the 3rd position. Now the 3rd position is the time setting position, and usually when you pull it to the position 3, you will hear the click. So let's click, second click, and then there. Now we're on the 3rd position. You can see there it's a bit screwed to the top. You can see the screw and the rubber gasket in there. So what you're gonna do is you rotate the hour hand past midnight, and if the date jumps, then you're on the correct AM PM cycle. If not, you keep turning until it does. So I'm basically turning it counterclockwise, if you can see that. Hopefully you can see that. So we'll have to wait until that date wheel jumps so we know it's an AM PM. So you're going to the 12. Alright, that means we're still in the PM. The date wheel didn't jump. It has to go to the 3rd. Let's keep going. And there we have, it's gonna be at a 12, and then it jumps to 3. There we go. Let's continue. Just put it on the 6 AM mark. Okay. Now let's talk about the danger zone. So the danger zone, you never change the date between 9 p.m. and 3 a.m. During these hours, the date gears are engaged, and forcing them can damage the movement. Now to safely set the date, you push the crown back to position 2. There we go. And then we rotate it to reach the date, which is today. So we'll go to the 10th of December. Can you see? I feel like you can see that. And the 10th. And then we go back to position 3. Now right now the time is 1:30 p.m. So we'll have to go to 1:30. This is actually 6:40 now. We'll go to 1:30 p.m. Set that to 1:30. 12, then to 1:30. Now we go back. Then, and now we're synced to the correct AM PM. Now the last step would be to screw the crown back in. So we push the crown inward and then we rotate clockwise until it stops. So don't crank it too much. Once it stops, it's sealed. So let's just do that. So we push the crown. So now it's on the winding position, right? So this is the first position. Now what we're gonna do is we push the crown inward and then we rotate. You can see the screws are getting inside the groove there. So now you can see there it's getting sealed. And there we have it. It's now sealed. Now we'll be looking at a watch without a date, but still with a screw down crown. So next up here is on my hand the Chronos L6036. So this is running the PT5004 movement, but this one's very simple. So there's no date, so no AM PM, there's no danger zones in here. So the first step, like the first step that we did from the previous watch, so we basically unscrew the crown. Just do that. Unscrew the crown. There you go. So once it pops, same thing. We're now in position 1, which is the winding position. So if you want to wind the watch, give it a few winds. I usually just wind it probably around 10 to 15. I don't need that much because I don't usually wear my watch the whole day, so I use it for work. So in the morning I set it, and then that's it, because I'm mobile anyway, so it moves on with my wrist. So now you're in position 1, the winding position, the same way we did for the first watch. And the second step would be to pull the crown. So this has only one position. So if you can see, when that crown pops, we only have one position here. There we go. Just very briefly before I jump into back to the Chronos. So just to have a recap, right? So when you unscrew the first watch here, so it opens up and out there it pops. So you get to the first position, which is the winding. Second position is your date setting, and the third position, which stops to seconds hand, is your time setting, or the hour and the minutes hand. Now going back to the Chronos, the watch without the date, with a screw down crown similarly. So the first step what we did was we unscrewed the crown. First position was the winding position, and when we wind it for a couple turns, and then the second position is gonna be the time setting position. So this doesn't have a date. That means there's only 2 positions available for this watch. So you can see, one, we pulled it to the last position, which is the second position. The second hand stops right there. So that is called hacking. So now it's for us to set the time. So time right now is 1:38. So let's set it there, and then we'll pull it back, push it back in. There we go. And then, like the same as we did with the first watch, we push it a little bit and then we screwed it back in. So we're just screwing it back in now, and there's not more resistance in there, so that's fully sealed now. All right, now let's go ahead to our third watch. So our third watch is the Shanghai 7120, still an automatic movement. So this one doesn't have any screw down crown and doesn't have any date. So it's a beautiful, simple, very decent movement with a push-pull crown and no date. So this one I think is the easiest of all. So step one, so this already is in the default winding position because there is no screw down crown. So the watch is automatically in position 1, which is the winding position. So basically what you do is just grab the crown and then you can just start winding. Likewise, again, you can wind at least 10, 15, 20 winds. I think that is a perfect amount of winds. You can wind it up to 30 winds, but I don't usually wear my watch at bedtime, so I don't feel the need to wind that much. So hopefully you can hear that wind. So we're winding the watch now. You can see the second hand move. So it has some power now. And likewise, the next part is to set the time. So it's 1:41 right now. So you only have one position there. So let's set it to 1:41. There you go. Maybe I overdid it. Then you push it back in. You don't have any screw down crown here, so you're back now to the winding position, and now it's moving. So if you need some more power for your watch, then you can just wind it a couple times more. And that's basically it. So no threads, no locking, no special tricks in here. So you just push it back and you're done. All right, now I've put a visual reference for crown positions explained for all three watches on the corner of this video, so you can pause it for reference if you want, or you can take a screenshot or whatever, so you have an idea on how to set screw down crown with the date function, automatic movements, and then another watch is screw down crown without date, and another type of watch which is non screw down crown and no date. So you can see there in the corner of this video. You can pause it if you want. Okay, I think that's everything you need to know to confidently wind and set your first automatic watch, whether it has a date, no date, screw down crown, or just a basic push-pull crown. If you found this helpful, comment and like the video and subscribe to the channel, or ask your questions below. If you have something for me to answer, I'll try to answer them as quickly as possible. And thank you so much for watching and for supporting the channel, and more watch guides, reviews, and comparisons coming soon. Thanks again. Bye.